Ladies and gentlemen, it's your mates here from Army Outdoors. We're here today to just do a little deep dive on Strichtarn East German mag pouches. Now, I've got three different types in front of me, all from different dates. The centre one being the oldest one that we've got out of the three here. And then we've got the mid one here that's, I guess, described as just the general 74, although I've got my terminology technically not correct there. The MPIK, if I remember right, is what the East Germans called their copy of the AK-74 and the AKM, all that stuff. I won't go into that, I'll just refer to the Russian version just because it's a bit more simple and a bit more universal. Most people will know what I'm talking about then. And then the last one I got here is the UTV, which was basically coming out right at the end of East Germany's existence, and something that they were looking to roll out through the 90s. Basically, we'll look at the little nuances, the fit of these pouches and what they can and can't accept to some degree. It's not so much of a history video, but basically if you've got any AK variant or any other particular more common firearms, it's questions that we often field is like, hey, can this take my mag? You know, I'm maybe using it beyond its original purpose. So if you like this type of content, let us know down in the comments. We always enjoy hearing back from you guys, and again, whatever you guys put out there for us is something we'd like to work towards. So by all means, if this is the type of content that you like, let us know. So first things first, we'll start off with the AKM pouch, which was the early one that came out. Obviously the 7.62 platform is what the East Germans and, well, the Russians, their masters, were using. Something I'll just cap off real quick is that we've just got airsoft mags as far as YouTube and all the other purposes go, but it's worth mentioning for our audience because apart from any airsofters who might be curious out there, but for the real steel shooters, obviously the real magazine is going to sit about another give about an inch or so prouder because of the feed lips. So there's something just when I go through these, just to keep in mind, these mags should sit like a little bit more prouder if you're considering these for real steel. Anyways, as for the pouch, these all run on a very similar wavelength. We've just got dual D-rings here and very old school way of thinking, very sturdy, very sturdy. Didn't quite have enough AKM mags there. We've got Steyr mags, so of course typical Kiwi. You've got three waffle mags in there. Now, indexing these, I must say that even though this is what they're designed for, this seam, this curvature in here is quite restrictive. You'll see once I go into the other pouches that, yeah, it's not particularly great, and it's something that gets deleted on the later versions. But now the question you're wondering, can they take 74 mags? Well, grab that little guy out, chuck one of those in there. Yeah, no problem. In fact, of course, they've got less curvature to them. Pretty easily go in. Obviously, it's a bit taller, and it will still close on those as well. But yeah, there's probably not much else to say about those ones. There's belt loops on the back. There are different versions that will have like a D-ring hanger up here and other little things over the years, but we won't go into the nuances of that. Right, next up, we got the 74 pouch. This is the most common one that you're probably going to come across. And you've got a straight seam line down the back there. They've deleted the curvature. Still got the same opening. So we'll just start with that. So you got 474 mags in there. It's pretty straightforward. You can actually fit, where is it? You can actually fit 6 in there if you really want to try. For those that are curious, if you fit 6 in there, however, you said that you won't have enough length to close it, but there's enough retention there for the minute. If you really wanted to stuff it full, you absolutely can. So the next question would be, can it take AKM mag 7.62? It most definitely can take AKM mags. In fact, there's quite a lot of wiggle room. In fact, let me just put, I just need another mag in there. it's a RPK mag that's going to sit proud. So obviously not designed for those, and no, you will not be able to close the covers on those whatsoever, whether it's 74 or the 762 versions, won't be happening. But there's quite a lot of wiggle room. Depends on your viewpoint. Typically with like modern advances and all that, we like elasticated indexable magazines that don't even need a top cover or flap, but we got to rewind ourselves back to the fact that it's 1960s, 1970s, and also they were probably pretty dated by then. But as far as you, the user, goes, I would obviously much prefer one of these over the AKMs. Just a little bit of sway perhaps in there, but you won't be fighting anything to get it out. But by all means, these all take both calibers. All right, here's the main question that probably, especially our American audience, will be asking is, can it take AR mags? Well, I don't actually have a whole bunch of PMags or StanAgs on me, but these are Styorg mags, and they are more thicker than even PMags, and I can stack 6 of them in there, as well as close it down. Relatively snug fit, but as you can see, not struggling with it as much as the AKM, even for the mags that it's designed for in the curvature. Obviously, there's a few considerations when it comes to indexing any of these. Again, we're not talking high speed here, but as far as doing things perhaps on a wet budget, or if you're just really madly in love with Strichtarn, which we totally understand, you can do it. You can fit 6 StanAgs in there easily. All right, last but not least, we've got the UTV pouch. Now, again, I won't go too much into these. Very similar to the last one I just talked about. It will fit exactly the same magazines, but for the exercise, if you don't believe me, I'll show you. The back here, just to show a small difference, is we've got some kind of belt holders, like belt placement things, because the original slips like that slip and move around. Obviously these will hold things a lot more better in place, which is something that was incredibly sorely needed by the 90s. It's amazing that the East Germans were kind of so far behind in some regards, but that's all up to doctrine. And in that case, it's not that surprising that they were using this by that point. Anyways, as you can see, pretty basic. There's not much else going on there. It will take the 762 mags, it will take some PMags, StanAgs, Styrs, the same as the last one. But there you go, just for the record, you can get AKM mags in the UTV, and we've got even a cheeky little PMag in there just because I don't have a 4th. One little detour I'll go on with these pouches is you'll see the odd one that has a side pouch here where it's cleaning kit, a pistol mag, or whatever else you can fit in there. That's just an addition that some of them have, other versions that got deleted, but we always sell them as without, so if you get one, bonus. But something worth noting, we won't go into what pistol mags will fit that. That's a whole nother story, but it's pretty generous. I'm certain you'll be able to fit pretty much all common 9mm, 45, 40, all sorts of calibers in there, as long as they're not any fancy Stendo mags. Anything pretty standard, atypical, I would imagine would get in there quite snugly. There we go, guys. I'm hoping that was helpful for you guys at home, whether you're shooting real steel or whether you're doing airsoft, and a bit of a detailed fiddle around with these pouches to see what can exactly fit in there and how much wiggle room you've got. But let us know if this is something you want to see more of. I'm guessing that you probably will, judging by some of the comments that we get on our webpage. But if you're interested in any of these, at the time of recording, We have, this is my very last one here, in fact a personal one from within the company, but we've got these two in stock, so the 8KMs or the 74s. We've got quite a few of them, but it's been some years that we have seen them, and when I say some, like probably like a decade for some reason. Strichtarn pouches seem to be under lock and key. But just recently we've had some emerge from the dungeon somewhere, and yeah, if you love Strichtarn or anything East German, head on up to the link in our bio and get yourself a lovely little bit there.